I just want to give you the gist of it here. So we're going to do bam. Oh! What? No, Wolverine! What are you doing? How did you get out? Oh my god, Wolverine 69 turned into a ghost and just slipped out of the house. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to The Last Day. I'm your host, the Birdman, known as Falcon. So today's video should be a really fun one and a really interesting one too. For a while, you guys have been asking me to do a video on my entire base layout. Now, I would have done that a lot sooner, but the problem is when I started making my base, I did it very incorrectly. I built to the very edge of how far you could actually build, which unfortunately meant there was no room for fortification. So today's video is going to be all about modifying your base for it to look good, and at the same time be somewhat secure. Now, this is not going to be 100% secure when they add multiplayer, because if you want to have a 100% secure base, you need a lot of hallways, a lot of doors. Really fortified bases tend to look very ugly. So this took me a while off camera. I've been doing a bunch of farming for this. But if I go into building now, you'll see that right now my base has now been moved down and to the right, like I mentioned last time around. And it gives me enough room to actually put up some of the spike barricades on the edge of the area. And this over here is going to be really important, the towers. The towers is something I actually learned from the NPC bases in the game. Essentially, if you put like this for instance over here, right? If you put a barricade here and here with the spikes, you could take some damage, but you could actually walk through here. You could actually just slide on through. It'll give you damage, right? But you can still slide on in. If you have towers, they actually have to break the towers before they could come in, because otherwise they cannot sleep in here. So that's going to be the focus on today. So let me show you how I would do this. So right here in the corner, you want a tower, as I like to call it. Now, obviously, if you're using the level 1 walls, they can actually be brought down by a hatchet, as we've seen already before, right? So technically speaking, you'll want to have a tower like this, and you're going to want to put this into level 2 or 3. 3 would be ideal, but you could also do level 2, and then that would make it so they can't use a hatchet. They would have to use a C4 in order to break that down. And with that tower, you could then go ahead and just put up some of the old spiky spikes around it like so, and the other one over here. You could also do one more step beyond this and actually move your base even down and right one more time. So you could actually put some spikes here in front of this wall and this one too. You could do that. You don't have to, but you can. But essentially what happens now is that if somebody wants to come into your base through here, they have to use a C4 here, come inside, and then obviously if they use a C4 here, spikes. If they use a C4 here, spikes again. So it's really hard for them to get in through here. So the tower is actually a very important part of the equation. So with that done, this will run all the way down here. I have a bunch of spikes I'm ready to set up. This will be my other tower right here. So let's go ahead and put up a wall here, here, and here. And again, I'm only doing level 1 right now. But you want to go with level 2 or 3 if you have the supplies for it. But right now, since it's only an example, I still have to farm a bit more for level 2. That'll be a tower right there, for instance, right? You have spikes over here. Oop. Damn it. Oh, stop it. Stop stabbing yourself, Falcon, you masochist, you. Let me come in here now and let me grab the rest of my spikes. I have a lot of them. So, I've been over here just farming like crazy in order to get this video out. So hopefully you guys find it very useful for your little future defenses here. And then obviously we want to put down some spikes over here. Now, I'm not going to use all my spikes right now, but obviously you're going to want to have spikes running all the way down through here. And obviously, this side is actually quite well fortified. Now, because I had to move my base, my ATV is no longer next to my chopper. So my ATV is over here now with the steel floors, or the stone floors, whatever they are. I had to move my ATV aside, so my ATV is going to be over here now. And outside, I have my water catcher and my leather making rack, I believe. And those used to be over here, as you remember, but because I had to do an entire shift over, it's been kind of a complicated process, so those are going to be over there now outside. Now, if you're wondering, Falcon, they're outside, they'll get raided? Well, yeah, they could get raided and stolen, but remember, once you have your tower here and the spikes, people at the moment, I mean, assuming they add multiplayer soon, let's assume that, they can't get in because they still have, there's no way to get through the barricades at the moment. I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll add a way to get through the barricades at some point, but at the moment, there's no way to get through them, right? As long as they're outside, but also protected like this, nobody's gonna come in here and raid you, obviously. I'll have barricades coming down through here. So let me walk on down over here. Now, for the exit, you see this over here, which looks really weird. Now, for the exit, this is the one thing I wanted to focus on too, because if you fortify your base completely, you're gonna have to at least have one area to leave at, you know? So in order to do that, I decided to make a small hallway with a bunch of doors, because again, this will force invaders to use a bunch of C4 to get into the base. So for instance, over here, what I could do now is, let me bring up you, and we'll move you over here too. And the goal here again is, once again, to have invaders have to use a bunch of C4, no, not that one. You here, and then that'll be a door. So this is my exit to the house. Obviously we cannot build anything over here, but if I built the barricade where I'm standing, I would not be able to get out. Because my goal is to put spike barricades all around the area so that nobody could get in. But we also have to be able to get out, right? So this will be my true exit. And again, if people want to come in, they can, but they're going to require what? 1 C4, 2 C4, 3 C4, and 4 C4 to just get into my horse stable. And then you still have to use another C4 to get into my actual base. So that's 5 C4s used. And if somebody's going to go out of their way to get 5 C4s to spend it on your stuff, then you know what? More power to them. But that's going to require a lot of farming, so that'll be very secure as well. Now over here, let's see. I'm going to probably put some spikes coming down this way. Let me demonstrate it here really quickly. So let's put down you through here. No, don't go inside. You have to be outside. And you through here. And then we'll put another spike right on this side too. So you will come here, and then you on the side. And honestly, you saw how we have a little tower here? I'm gonna make another tower right here as well, because again, if you don't have a tower where the spike barricades unite, they can just slip on through, and you don't want them slipping through. You want them to use C4 in order to break through. So over here we shall be doing... I know you're thirsty, dude. I'll give you something to drink right now. We're busy showing the people how to keep their base safe, Falcon 69. Stop complaining. So there you go. Another tower right here. And let's see... Let me get this guy some water here. You're thirsty, huh? Okay, there you go. I'll give you some more water later. I guess I'll hold on to that. Might as well get some food in me too, since I staffed myself that can. Just get out of here. I don't want to see you in my inventory. Okay, so that's done right there. Perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and place you... here, here, and we're going to, this is slightly problematic, I think, because now, because of this setup, we need a tower right here. Because you see how this is an edge? So technically speaking, I would need another edge right here, but I don't. So you know what I'm going to do? In order to avoid that, we're going to make a tower right over here. So now, let's see, we still have wood, right? Yeah, we're good. Stop. Falcon, you know how to build. You've been building already the entire episode. Stop. There we go. So we'll place you through here and put a couple of walls. So gotta do the flipperoo. No, stop it. Through here. So again, another tower that requires you to make sure that they cannot just slip on through. You want to avoid the slip-throughs, obviously. And then we'll do over here. Ah! Just stab myself as I place it down. That's a silly maneuver on your part. Now, do I have any more spikes? I hope I do. Let me just come in here and check it out really quickly. And again, you'll probably also... You can over here put some spikes here and here as well. I've been farming like crazy. You guys don't even know how much I've been farming in order to make this video, so I hope you guys find it a little bit useful. Now, I'm not saying copy my base. I mean, my base I think looks pretty cool. But I just wanted to give you the outside portion, how to keep yourself secure. Oh, come on. It still stabs me when I'm walking through, but there's a wall there. Come on. I thought you guys fixed that already. Zombies, do me a favor. Do not step out, okay? I'm gonna quickly destroy the... Stay in there. Please stay in there. He wanted to walk out. You saw that? He wanted it, but he didn't get it. So now we're gonna go ahead and do... Probably don't have enough spikes for this, but that's fine. I just want to give you the gist of it here. So we're gonna do... Bam. Oh! What? No, Wolverine! What are you doing? How did you get out? What? Did you guys see that? Oh my god, Wolverine 69 turned into a ghost and just slipped out of the house. Oh my god, it scared me. What? Hey! Buddy! You're supposed to come in here. Oh no, he's loose.
I don't want to have to kill him. He's got like 10 HP left. Okay, we have to lure him back into the pen. Oh, he's gonna hurt me a lot, isn't he? He's gonna hurt me so much. He might even kill me. My own dog's gonna kill me. Let me get some food in here really quickly. Okay, we gotta bring you down like so. And I need a door here. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to bring one of these guys down too. And man, that sucks. There's a level 2 wall that I'm breaking down. God dang it, Wolverine69, look what you're making me do. Alright, come over here, dog. You jerk. Okay, yeah, take your free hits. Take your free hits. Come in here. Come inside. The things I do for this dog, you know, the things I do for him. Ah, no, I got too close. Get out of my base. You're a dog. You don't belong in here. Come inside. Come in. Come in. Come in. What? Come inside. Okay. Whew.
That was a crazy... Did you see that? He just phased through the wall. It was so weird. Okay. Well, I'm scared now to put another spike barricade down because this dog is just getting out randomly. Okay, stay in there, please, Wolverine. Don't do this to me, okay? There we go. Okay, so that would be the barricade now. The perimeter, anyway. So we're gonna perimeter all the way down through here, and technically speaking, this right here will be our next tower. So, tower it up like so. I mean, I don't have to put the tower there. I could just place it here as well, and then put spikes around. That's one way to do it too, if you want to. But I don't think it's really too big a deal right now, so... Bam, 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 bam. That's our next perimeter. So now we connect the barricades coming down this way, and then the next set of spike barricades will be coming down this way through here. So what I'm going to be doing right now is let me go ahead and pick these up since they're not really useful to us here. Come back to my inventory, you, and you. So, I will give you an overall look here pretty soon, but we might as well just place these guys down now if we can. I'm actually almost done, believe it or not. Like, I'm going to have to go out and probably farm a bit more for some more rope, because I think we'll be missing a couple of barricades, the spike ones. But, honestly speaking, this is actually just about 100% secure for me. I thought I'd be missing a lot more spike barricades, but I've been farming like crazy, because I always go out and kill like a bunch of zombies, so I'm always collecting rope. There it is, it's the last one. So, wow. So over here, obviously, they cannot slip in through. They have to blow up, so a bunch of C4 needed here. They'll spike themselves through here. That'll connect over here, and then we have our next tower. The next set of barricades will be coming down this way, connect over here. And then, all this here is just about fortified. I could even put some spikes, as I mentioned, over here, too, to keep me extra safe. I could put some spikes as well, facing that way on my hallway, which is not a bad idea. I should probably put some spikes facing here, 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 and here. But this part is going to be the one that you always leave empty because that's how you're going to be coming out of your base now. And with this done, as you can see, tower, spike, 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 tower, spike, spike, spike. Now, of course, remember, it's got to be level 2. Level 1, they could always bring a hatchet and just break through. So you don't want that happening. So you want to go with level 2, obviously. But right now, this is the framework. This is actually very cool. I'm quite surprised. Oh god, I can't go this way because... Oh no, there's an entry over there. I'm not done with the barricades just yet. So I'm giving you the walk around right now. There you go. This is actually pretty cool. I'm quite surprised. I didn't think it was going to work out as well as it did, but this actually looks pretty secure. So, let's see. With this done, I believe we're basically done with this video. That's what I wanted to show you. Yeah. I mean, the other stuff inside the base, in case you want to see that, I still have to stab myself as I walk through there every single time. Is that going to always happen? Okay, I gotta be really careful, but technically speaking, I don't have to stab myself every time. Okay, there it goes. You gotta be really careful when you leave your house, apparently, because you could stab yourself on the way out. Obviously, you're saying Falcon multiplayer isn't in the game yet, so why bother? Yeah, I mean, you don't have to bother. I only do it because I want to give you guys ideas for the future. Whenever it does get added, at least you know what to do. So, boom, 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 boom. Boom, and you're thirsty. Okay, I have more water for you, don't you worry. So when I get my garage done. So now with the garage over here done, we can go ahead and... Let's see, I'll give you water soon, relax. Now you... No. Go into furniture. So now, you guys... I don't want them there because as you can see, it's kind of really impeding my movement in there. It's very cramped, and I don't like crampiness either. So now you will come down over here. This is where my new sewing machine area is going to be at. And we're also going to put up the spot for the smelter. Speaking of the smelter, you know how last video when we covered the updates of 1.5.4, I showed you, like, you know, how to turn wires into bars and all that stuff? Do you guys realize that it cost you one entire stack of 20 of wood, an entire stack of 20, in order to smelt 2 of these into like maybe 1 or 2? The amount of logs required to burn this into just one is ridiculous. I didn't even notice that until after I did the video, and I came back to look at what I have done, and then I was like, why is there still 18 over here, 1, and my fuel is gone? So this over here, as you can see, is burning really, really fast. You're gonna need a bunch of wood to turn this wire into bars. So in case you haven't figured it out just yet, I'm giving you a heads up, you're gonna require a ton of wood to make those bars. It's almost really crazy how much it requires. I hope they actually nerfed that a little bit because, man, the wait time is crazy. So here, this is done. Now, let's go ahead and move my dude here. I guess I could leave him there in the middle. It's not too bad, right? I could, but, you know, I don't like to have a stuffy area design. So I'll place you here in this corner, and I want you to rotate. There you go. That's perfect. That's even better. So now I have my room back again. And then over here, it's not too crowded anymore. Perfect. If anything, I could probably even bring these walls down or make 2 of the new chests and put them down here as well for some more extra capacity. Because I'm running out of room. I have a bunch of stuff all over the place in my boxes. And there you go. This is my new garage right here. And again, we have our water outside. We have our tanning rack. And we're secure out here too. And in case you guys want to have an overall look, let me go ahead and show you here one more time. So this is what I would do. This is what I would do to set up my defense. Again, this is not 100% secure. Obviously, I'm missing spikes there, as you are already aware. This is not 100% secure, but it's enough security, and you still get to keep your base looking pretty nice. Because right now, I'll be honest with you, this looks pretty cool. I like how my base actually looks. I'm quite surprised how well it's turned out. But this is kind of like the best way to have a nice-looking base and still be secured. Not 100% secured. If you want 100% secured, be ready to make a bunch of towers, a bunch of hallways, a bunch of doors, but again, your base will not look pretty, and I'm all about my base looking comfy. I like to have a comfy looking base. But there you guys have it. This is the base. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found this very useful. Again, do you have to do this right now? No, there's no multiplayer yet. But if you want to be ready for when multiplayer gets added, no reason to start now, you know? I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will catch you next time.